Fight fans, fight fans, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some more news concerning Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Deontay Wilder states that if he retired today, he would be inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame. Arrogance, arrogance, and more arrogance. So we got a counterpunch. And I call it arrogance because, I understand confidence. Confidence and arrogance are two different things. Confidence is something that you have that you need to walk and talk with positive energy. You're sure of yourself. Arrogance is something that you think too highly of yourself, right? Above those standards of confidence, right? It's like confidence with or should I say confidence to the 10th power. Now, Wilder says that if he retires today or tomorrow or whatever, he would be inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame. And my question is, based on what? So, of course, you got to do some research, which I have on the criteria of Boxing Hall of Fame. And the criteria is, it's actually a vote from the Boxing Writers Association of America. Okay, they are the ones that actually make that vote. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, they decide on what that fighter has done to deserve getting into the Boxing Hall of Fame. So let's take a look at Deontay's success and record, his activity in the ring. His biggest fight, he received a draw. His toughest fight, he won by 10 rounds, the knockout, which was Luis Ortiz. Before that, he fought Stiverne to capture the title. He went 12 rounds. He knocked him out again in the first round, which was viral, very impressive. But then Stiverne, like Mike Tyson says, Stiverne wasn't really a topped opponent. The only noticeable win he had was Chris Arreola, right? So you beating Stiverne and then knocking Stiverne out, I mean, it looks good, but then, based on Stiverne's success, who did he really beat? Ortiz the same way. He beat guys like Malik Scott, Dave Allen, Brian Jennings. Okay. Brian Jennings was a decent contender. He went 12 rounds with Klitschko in New York. The last time Klitschko fought in America, and they booed him. And Ortiz stops him. That was impressive. But then, is that enough to only beat Ortiz? Okay. Well, it was clever to not allow Ortiz to fight Joshua or anyone else to see how he matches up with other fighters, to see what he really has in comparison to other fighters. So again, he kind of shitted on himself when they held him back, because if Ortiz beat people that had names, like let's say he beat Dillian Whyte. Okay, well, if Ortiz beat Dillian Whyte, that'll make Deontay Wilder's record look more impressive, because he's the only guy that beat Ortiz. But then he wasn't allowed to. His team sabotaged him from getting those fights, and I'm quite sure of it. The Dillian Whyte scenario situation was kind of okay. That's iffy. But then the same type of thing happens with Joshua. No, you know what I mean. You guys get an offer, then you sit on that offer, then an offer's no more. Then you say, okay, what offer? No, they sabotage Luis Ortiz so they can put him on ice for Wilder, and he's going to fight Wilder again. I just hope he gets paid. But he didn't show us anything to prove that he's still a top opponent based on the opposition that he fought. So he didn't really fight tough guys or real known. Christian Hammer gave him everything he can handle, and he went 12 rounds with that guy, right? So we really don't know what Ortiz has. So based on Deontay Wilder's wins, everyone else, Spilka, he's getting knocked out left and right. So, who is he? Gerard Washington, same thing. You know what I mean? Like, it would be different if these guys showed that they were actually good opponents and they just got caught with that right hand from Wilder, like anyone can. However, who else has he fought? You know, you can bring up Dominic Breazeale. It was a mandatory. But then Joshua had already beat him. You know, now Joshua saying that would hold more merit because he's fought a lot of top 10 opponents. Unlike Wilder, he hasn't done that, guys. Okay? So it's like one of them situations where him saying I will be inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame, it's premature at this point. Because, you know, he holds no evidence. I've looked around with other people's opinion about what are the criteria, and then some people said you got to go up 2 weight classes. Okay, that doesn't apply to a heavyweight. There's nowhere else to go. 2, you have to defend your title 6 times. I don't know how many title defenses. I think Deontay Wilder has, I think it was 7 or 8 title defenses now, I think. I'm not quite sure, though. So I have to go back and look at his record. 80% knockout ratio. You know what I mean? But then you see other fighters but that's all false. Okay, that's just someone's opinion. First of all, let me counterpunch that. You know, again, it's a vote based on the writers of the Boxing Association of America. Okay, so they are the people that initially make that decision. So if they feel Deontay Wilder is inducted into the Hall of Fame, they will induct him into the Hall of Fame. Not because someone thinks they are, because they think they're the shit, like Deontay Wilder. That's me counterpunching that, nothing more, nothing less. You guys tell me what you think about Deontay Wilder's comments. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.